If I hit him with the blade of the sword, I'll chop his head off. If I hit him with the side of the sword, not so much. Maybe even bend or break my shit. Unless it's a Hattori Hanzo. This past weekend, we had 3 fights end with kicks, right? Who watched the fights this past weekend on Saturday? Good. So we got the Rose Namajunas, right? Bow, head kick. You've got the Anthony Smith, wah, leg kick. And then you've got the Chris Weidman leg kick. Yeah, from way too far out, directly into the check without turning his hip over. Okay, so one, we're going to talk about targeting a little bit, and then we'll work outside, inside today. So look, first drill we're going to do is all I want to see is just jab, and notice I take the little step out. I don't want to kick directly into this check, okay, like Chris Weidman did, right? I want to kick at the calf there. So if they're standing square, if he's bladed, like a boxer or like a karate side kick stance player, the calf is open, it's available. So I don't have to really take an angle on it, okay? One of the things I want to be careful of though is when I do try to kick the calf, is I turn my hip over. If I don't, if my toes are pointed up, your shin kind of looks like this, right? And when I kick with my shin and it does that, it's very powerful. But when I kick with my shin like this, it's not as powerful. You understand? That's when the break occurs. Okay, when I kick like this, without turning my hip all the way over, with my toes pointed up, at the side of my shin. Right here. So if I kick Tyler like this, bow, and I kick into the knee, a whole lot easier for me to break my shin. So I want you to concentrate on the target here. Jab, I'm gonna step out on the jab. And I want you to wrap your toes around the calf, right there where that strap is on the shin pad. Touch, here, 3, 2, here. Jab, that's just to put something in front of it. With Weidman's kick, if you didn't notice, he didn't put anything in front of it. There was no sprinkles, no smoke. Right? From back here, I'm going to leg kick you. Whack. Right? Inadvisable. For obvious reasons. I know hindsight's 20/20, but this is always a bad thing. We always talk about putting punches in front of and putting punches behind our kicks, right? Particularly leg kicks. If you guys have kicked each other in the legs, they're very effective, particularly that calf kick. Okay? But there is a thing, like Dutch style, a lot of them, they kick the thigh, they don't turn the hip over. They just kick the thigh like this, which is not a problem because that's harder to check, especially if it's coming off like a big hook or something. Harder for him to check. So they can kick like that. It gets there just a hair quicker than if I turn the hip over. But it's much safer if I turn the hip over. So I want you to concentrate on that. Make sure your toes are pointed down. On those kicks, sorry, I'm not kicking him with a shin pad. Be nice and light here. Step 2, finish. Touch, turn your hip over. Your toes should be pointed down and your toes should wrap around the calf here. I don't want to see that. See how my hip didn't turn over? If he turns right into that check, that's going to hurt really bad. Okay? My shin is much powerful like this, like a sword, right? If I hit him with the blade of the sword, I'll chop his head off. If I hit him with the side of the sword, not so much. Maybe even bend or break my shit. Unless it's a Hattori Hanzo. Nobody? Hattori Hanzo? Quentin Tarantino? Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction and... Anyway, study up on your film. Touch, turn the hip over. 3, 2, finish here. Yes? That's the first drill. It's just a 4 count. On 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So now I told y'all I was gonna be teaching class like this from here on out. I'm not lying. If Johnny Lawrence gave you a headband, you'd wear it to class every day too, right? So I don't wanna hear anything about self-defense, self-offense, because the best defense is more offense, Coach Tyler. So, speaking of offense, attacking the calf. Some of you, I'm seeing you're still kind of up here on the quad or even the knee. Right behind the knee is fine. But this calf muscle, the Achilles, those are small muscles compared to the quad. So when you kick at the quad, it's a little bit easier to absorb, right? When I kick at the calf, that does so much more damage. We've seen it over and over and over again in MMA fights, right? This is the evolution of kickboxing. People are targeting the calf because it does so much more damage instead of the quad. So I want you to be really precise with that target here. So the next drill, kind of building on what we just did. Up, 1, up, 2, same thing, up, fake, fire, right from the left. So I'm gonna fake the outside, 1, wrap my toes around, turn the hip over, 2, wrap my toes around. See how there's smoke here in front of it? I don't really care if the jab lands or not. It's just something in his face to make him react to that so that I can hammer the calf, right? Then I go for it again, whoop, bang. The reaction I'm looking for is either he tries to check it or he turns his toes out like that. Now he's biting on my fake. Fake, step, watch my feet. Fake, right from here, fire. Fake, my hands are up, fire. This one goes high, or to the body depending on what's available, right? I gotta pick the target based on what's there, right? But I set it up by going to the calf. 1, 2, 3, whoop, right to the head or the body. Yes? So fake the outside, go to the inside. You have to sell this. It's not just this. Okay? There's a little step. That puts me in perfect position now where all I have to do is open my hips and kick, and there's power on it. Okay? Because I opened my hips. If I don't take that step, if I just do this, I don't have the power I need on my left leg just by leaning back and rocking. Fake, right there. Now I have the angle I need. I just got to open my hips. And there's power on it. Yes? Target the calf specifically. Be exact with your targets. Take the angle and don't hammer your partner's calf. We got a long class. Yeah? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Do it.
Hey, yeah.
I don't believe you're fake. I don't believe you're fake. Watch. So it's not just a flash of the hip. Sometimes that works a little bit. See, if I'm going to go to the body or something, I'll fake here, right? Or I'll fake, throw. But on this leg kick, see how my toe comes toward him a little bit. This is so now I'm set up to where all I have to do is open my hips and kick, right? Fake, he's gonna believe that. Fake, the body mechanics look exactly the same as if I was going to throw the kick, right? Well, my foot comes off the ground. Your foot's not coming off the ground, some of you. And then when you go to throw this kick, you're jammed up. You're having to take an extra step. I shouldn't have to take a step on this. Fake, open. Fake, open. That's all it is. The fake puts me in position where now all I have to do is open my hips. Fake, open, and fire. It's gonna put more power on that kick as well. And again, you can go body or head from here. You gotta sell me on that fake. Take that step, step. You should hear it. Whoop. Hear that? They'll react to that. They're not gonna react to just this. This doesn't trick anybody. Yes? I need to see that kick coming towards me to react to it. Bang! And that little step here puts me in position for my kick and to put power on that kick. I don't want to pick my leg up that high for nothing, for a slap. Point! I did that for 2 weeks. Point! Right? Cobra Kai, the headband, Francis, you look lost. You with me? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Here, step, there it is, open, and fire. So I can do more than just score a point, so I can do damage with that kick. Yes? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Do it. Sell me on the fake. Sell me on the fake.